Ever wondered what it really takes to, inspire those future sociologists? Well, get ready to find out. You've given us a ton of info from RoleCatcher.com, so it's clear becoming a sociology lecturer is on your mind. Let's dive into what it really means to be a sociology lecturer. Go beyond just like the classroom stuff and uncover those details they don't always tell you about.
You hit the nail on the head. This career path, it's more than just, rehashing textbooks. It's this blend of teaching, research, and even like mentorship all rolled into one.
Okay, so let's break that down. I mean, picturing yourself in front of a lecture hall, inspiring all those students, that's got to be part of the appeal, right? But these role catcher excerpts, they highlight something interesting, the growing importance of like actual field research, what they call ethnographic research in sociology.
Exactly. It's not just about theories anymore. Think about it designing a study to understand, say, the social dynamics in those online gaming communities, or maybe the impact of social media on like political discourse. That's the kind of hands-on research you could be doing as a sociology lecturer.
Wow, that's way more dynamic than like what I initially pictured. It's not just teaching, it's contributing to your field. Rollcatcher also gets real about the challenges, though.
Yeah.
One thing that stuck out to me, the pressure to publish research. They even mentioned mixed methods research, which sounds honestly pretty intense.
It's demanding, no question. Mixed methods research, it's basically combining that quantitative data analysis, think stats and numbers, with qualitative data, like in-depth interviews. It's about getting that, holistic view of social patterns.
Rigorous.
Yeah, but it can lead to super insightful findings.
So passion for this subject is a must then, especially with the potential for burnout that the sources mention. But they also highlight job security as a major plus, especially those like coveted tenure track positions.
And just so our listener knows, tenure, it's essentially a permanent academic position, granted after, a trial period, usually around 6 years. It offers that job security, academic freedom. But those positions, well, they're highly competitive.
Makes sense why those early career stages, like being an entry-level lecturer, it's all about building that foundation. Rollcatcher paints this picture of assisting senior faculty, grading, maybe even dipping your toes into some departmental research.
It's that apprenticeship period, proving you can handle the research, the teaching. And remember, those communication skills we've talked about, crucial right from the start, whether you're explaining, complex theories to first years or writing a research proposal.
So you're starting out entry level, paying your dues, learning the ropes. But what's next on this climb? Rollcatcher lays out a pretty clear progression.
Yeah, they do.
Hmm.
It's like climbing those academic ranks. Once you've got some experience under your belt, built up that confidence, you might find yourself moving up to like an assistant lecturer role. That's where you get to really like spread your wings.
Spread your wings.
Yeah.
So what changes at that level?
Well, RoleCatcher talks about the stage being about developing your own teaching style, leading seminars, creating your own course modules, maybe even starting to publish research in those, big name academic journals.
So no longer just assisting, now you're in the driver's seat. And if all goes well, you reach the peak senior sociology lecturer. What really stood out to me in Rollcatcher's description was that leadership aspect at the senior level.
For sure. At the senior lecturer level, you're not just shaping young minds, you're shaping the direction of the whole department. You're designing specialized courses, leading big research projects, mentoring junior faculty, even going after those big external grants. It's a whole different ballgame.
They even mentioned something I wasn't expecting, managing intellectual property rights. That sounds more like something from like the business world, not academia. It's a sign of the times, right? Research is getting more and more collaborative, so intertwined with technology these days. Understanding intellectual property, that's becoming crucial. And it highlights a really important point for you becoming a sociology lecturer. It's not just about, acing those sociology exams.
It's about being adaptable, right? Having those
Right.
practical skills they might not teach you in a textbook.
Exactly. And Rollcatcher really drives this home. They talk about technology and teaching becoming so key. Think about it incorporating data visualization into your lectures. Maybe even building those online modules for distance learning.
And let's not forget about data analysis skills. Being comfortable with those quantitative methods, that's not optional anymore. That's essential, especially if you're aiming to publish in those top sociology journals. And here's where things get really interesting. Remember how we talked about RoleCatcher being AI-powered? Well, imagine having this tool that can look at those, sometimes intimidating job descriptions and tell you exactly what skills those employers want.
And then help you tailor your CV to highlight those exact skills. That's amazing. It's like having a secret weapon in your back pocket for when you're applying for jobs.
It really is something else. So let's say you're looking at a sociology lecturer job, and they're emphasizing things like, being good with technology and having experience with online teaching. RoleCatcher can actually help you find those keywords in the job description and then, suggest ways to make your resume really highlight those skills and experiences that you have in your background.
So it's not just listing what you've done, it's showing them that you get what they're looking for.
Exactly. And it goes even further. RoleCatcher even has AI-powered interview practice, which I think is incredible.
Wait, AI interview practice? How does that work?
Think of it like having an interview coach, but available to you 24/7. You can practice answering those, typical interview questions, and then the AI gives you feedback on how you sound what you're saying, even if you're using the right jargon. It's
Huh.
all about helping you polish those answers, figure out where you can improve. So when you walk into that interview, you're ready to go.
Okay, that is seriously impressive. It sounds like RoleCatcher could be so valuable for someone like you listening in who's really serious about, breaking into this competitive academic world.
And that's a key takeaway here. Even though we've been focusing on becoming a sociology lecturer specifically, a lot of this stuff applies no matter what field you're in. Things are changing so fast, and whether you're thinking about, academia, research, whatever, using technology to your advantage is huge.
As we wrap up this deep dive, let's take a second to think about what we've uncovered. Because it's obvious that becoming a sociology lecturer, it's more than just, loving the subject. It's understanding the research landscape, committing to always learning and adapting as the academic world changes.
And remember this path. It takes resilience. It takes dedication to building those skills and being open to new ways of doing things. Keep exploring, keep learning, and remember those resources like RoleCatcher are out there to help you every step of the way.
It's been awesome to really get into the details of the sociology lecturer world with you. We hope this deep dive has given you some things to think about and maybe even inspired you to learn more. Until next time, keep asking those good questions and embrace the challenges ahead on whatever path you choose.